Let's talk about the dumbest cult in online marketing. No, not crypto. Not even Web3. I'm talking about LinkedIn, the platform where intelligence goes to die and gets replaced with Canva infographics about resilience and grit and how your cat taught you about leadership. LinkedIn thought leaders are just MLM hustlers in Patagonia vests. Their product is self-worship. Their currency is likes from people who pretend to respect them. And their strategy is emotional manipulation with a blue background and an emoji of a rocket ship. You ever notice how every post starts with a lie? Just had a wild conversation with a VP of Google. No, you didn't. You watched a YouTube short on 1.25x speed and hallucinated a dialogue. Or this one. I got rejected from a job, and it turned out to be the best thing that ever happened to me. Translation, I suck, but I need engagement and validation before I cry into my sales dashboard. These people treat engagement like oxygen. They need dopamine from strangers named Sven, who say, "Thanks for sharing, bro," underneath a post about how a missed deadline taught them about boundaries. It's not thought leadership. It's desperation with a filter. The worst are the ones who claim they beat the algorithm. They post 9 slide carousels about how to hook your audience with vulnerable storytelling. Bro, your audience is 5 other content creators with imposter syndrome and a Slack addiction. LinkedIn is just a professional MLM where instead of selling protein powder, you sell a PDF called 7 Ways to Unlock Your Inner SEO Jedi. You ever get on a call with these people? It's like being held hostage by someone who thinks Grammarly Premium makes them a writer. They speak in buzzwords. They say stuff like value-driven content and scalable brand intimacy without blinking. And the worst part, they're all optimists. The fake kind. The kind that smile while dying inside. They post rise and grind, but they haven't seen daylight in 6 weeks. They say mindset is everything, but scream into their pillow every time their impressions drop below 1K. And they love Google like it's a benevolent god. They write odes to core updates. They act like getting featured on SERP is a religious experience. They don't realize they're digital peasants worshiping a robot that deletes them with a line of code. These are the people giving SEO advice to your clients. They tell them to build personal brands. They tell them to use ChatGPT like a tool. But the only tool in the room is them. You ever read their content? It's just one long apology for not being useful. They write sentences like, "If I can do it, you can too," and follow it with a link to their Notion template that cures depression and ranks in top 3 for mindfulness productivity. LinkedIn is a mirror, and the only people who like what they see are those too far gone to realize they're part of the collapse. Your industry is dying. AI is here, and you're still writing growth tips in open sans bold. This isn't a feed. It's a landfill. And every carousel is another rotting banana peel of recycled marketing cliches covered in motivational spit. You don't need personal branding. You need professional therapy. The next time you feel inspired to write a 1,200-word post about how getting ghosted by a recruiter taught you about resilience, maybe just scream into a jar and bury it in the woods. You'll get the same ROI.